Okay, volume is the space inside of a shape. Whoops, I meant to do cylinders first, sorry. Sorry. Inside. Okay, when we're doing area, our units are squared. When we're doing volume, it is cubed. Centimeters cubed. Feet cubed. Inches cubed. It's called cubic. Okay, cubic means 3. Cubic number of units that fit inside. Alright, so volume is the amount of 3D space taken up by an object. It is also referred to as the word capacity. You will see the word capacity. Can y'all see that green?
I don't. You're doing pounds, you have to go cylinder.
Okay. Thank you for telling me that. Alright, so 3D is capacity. It's the space inside. How much soup can go in my can? How much water? How much air? Okay?
Sorry.
Alright, so to find the volume of a cylinder, we multiply the area of the base, which we know is called what? What is the area of the base?
The big B.
Big B. Okay, so we multiply big B by the height. Okay, we multiply the big B by the height. Again, we just looked at our formula chart. We know that is what it tells us to do. Okay, so the formula is V equals big BH. What do you think the V means?
Volume.
Volume. And remember, it's cubed. We already know what big B is. What is big B?
Area of the base.
Area of the base. And because we're talking about cylinders, what shape is our base?
Circle.
Circles. Okay, and then the H is the height. And where do we find height?
In between the bases.
Between the bases. Good. Good job, guys. Between the bases. Alright, again, that should just be review. And we just said that the base of a cylinder is a circle. So how do you find the area of a circle?
Pi r 8.
Pi
R
squared. Okay? Pi r squared. So our formula is V equals big BH. But instead of big B, we're going to plug in what? Pi r squared. I'm a little bit nervous that we don't know that. That's the height. Okay? So pi r squared is the big B because that's the area of the base. It's not going to tell you that on the formula chart, so you have to know, oh, the base is a circle, it's pi r squared.
And then after you do that, you do something else?
Nope, that's it. That's all.
So, what?
So you're going to find big B, which is the area of the base, and you're going to multiply by the height. That's it. Okay? So once you understand that, then the math is easy. So every time you need pi, which is what? 3.14. You need the r, which means what? And then the height. Okay? So on question number 1, do I have the radius?
Yes.
Yes, this is my radius. Do I have the height?
Yes.
Yes. Okay? My formula. Pi r squared h. Okay? What is pi?
3.14.
In this picture, what's the radius?
6.
Don't forget to square it. And what's the height? 4. Okay? Once you plug it into your calculator, show a neighbor and see if you got the same thing. Because we really need to be practicing using the calculators.
I'm in my own neighborhood.
You can join their neighborhood.
Okay.
When you're done, check with the neighbor. Make sure y'all got the same thing. If yours is doing something weird, do second plus 712 because people are using it for other stuff.
Is it inches?
I don't know how to use
Cubed?
inches.
You did it.
Oh,
She just said.
we had different.
All right. So did everybody get 452.16 inches
Yeah.
cubed? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Number 2, did they give me the radius? No. Did they give me the diameter? Yes. What's the diameter? 8. This is D, but I need R. What's 4? So how'd you get that?
Divided by 2.
Good. Okay, and again, your formula, pi r squared h. 3.14 times 4 squared times 10. What's that?
So if it's sideways, the top, right? The 10 is.
So if it's like this, just you have to turn it in your head. Yeah, the diameter always has to be on the circle part. So like if you will shade your base, then you always know I have to pick my diameter has to be on my shade spot. Because that's so 10 is the height. So be prepared. It could be laying on its side like the triangles, or it could be up and down. Make sure you know it's the circle that has the diameter. That was a good question. What'd y'all get?
502.4 centimeters cubed.
Okay, do the last one by yourself. Y is what?
Just a pronunciation.
All right, do the last one by yourself.
What? You guys are going way too fast. Not that.
It's okay. You'll learn. Okay.
Did you guys get it?
Wait. Alright, just trying to see this.
Just do this.
Good, Chris. All right, did we get it correct?
Yes.
No,
Okay.
I didn't do it.
So it's literally just plugging into the formulas. Again, make sure you know which one's the base, so you know which one is the radius or the diameter. Okay? Everybody okay with that?
No. Yes.
All right, on the back. We're not doing those word problems, but I do want to do the ones that leave it in terms of pi. I don't know why the state thinks that we need to test in terms of pi. It does give you a more specific answer, but in real life, you'll never leave it in terms of pi. So you're going to multiply everything except for the pi symbol. Okay? So instead of plugging in 3.14, you just leave the pi symbol. You leave the pi symbol. So you don't change it to a 3.14.
Oh.
You just leave it. You don't change it.
Oh. That makes no sense.
It gives you a more exact answer, but in real life, I just want to know like a number
Where is the pi symbol?
above the divide.
Seconds and then the arrow up.
So you guys get 98.125 on the last one.
Second.
And then the button
No.
below clear.
This is
Look.
Arrow. I give you pi.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so first thing we want to do is ask ourselves, do we have radius?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, do we have height?
Yeah.
Okay, so pi r squared h. Now we are leaving pi. What's the radius?
Wait.
5.
Oh, 5.
What's the radius?
5.
10.
10. What?
Because it's the
Oh, I
radius
was
number.
looking at dice.
Okay, and then what's the height?
15.2. 15.2.
So now you want to leave the pi symbol and multiply everything else.
I'm freaking reading.
So second up arrow.
You don't use the pi symbol at all.
Oh. Wait, what?
You ignore the pi symbol.
Oh.
You multiply everything else.
So it's just radius times height.
Radius squared times height.
I got
The
it.
Davis. I got it.
Okay, I'll help you in just a minute. Go to this one and then we'll look at it in just a second. Okay? So it's 1520 pi. You have to put the pi back in there. There is going to be a question on STAR. There is a question on the test like this. Normally, you're going to just multiply it like regular. Yes, Avery?
Oh, wait, so it'll tell us we need to know.
Yeah. It'll say leave it in terms of pi. Or if it's a multiple choice question and you see the pi symbol, then you go back and be like, dang it, I got to leave it in terms of pi. Okay? Now, once you have it here, if I wanted the answer, what would you multiply 1520 by? 3.14.
Wait, what?
Because the next one wants us to actually solve it.
I wasn't listening.
So you multiply 1520 times 3.14.
Oh.
This is like another question. They would not ask you this in the same question. I don't know why these people did, but they did.
Wait, what is this? Wait, how did you get? What?
You divide the pi times 1520. Like right here?
1520 times 3.14.
Times that.
Oh.
Did everybody get 4772.8? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
All right, number 5. Did they give me the radius?
No.
No, they gave me the... What's the radius? 8. So my formula, pi r squared h. I'm leaving pi. What's the radius? 8. 8 squared times 7. So 64 times 7. Don't say shut up.
No, it's not.
It should be 488 pi. We multiplied everything but the pi symbol.
Wait, it's 448.
Sorry. Okay, so if I wanted an actual answer, I would do 448 times 3.14.
The answer is.
Wait, why does it like?
406.72.
What, Bella?
Why doesn't it? Oh, just kidding. Because you want it in terms of pi.
Yeah,
But then, like,
and then it wants the answer after. I don't know why.
so the regular answer is
Yeah.
448.
Next one on our own.
All right, do the last one by yourself.
I can't even do the first 3 with you. I could do the first one.
Yes.
Shh. By yourself does not mean that y'all are talking. The directions say to round to the nearest 10th for the second one. What are you confused about? What is it? You leave pi?
Wait.
So is this right?
What's the homework on?
On this? It's not in Schoology. Is it right?
Yes.
Alright, so when you do it with pi, it's 9 pi. All that simplified to be 9 pi. And then when it wants the actual answer, it's 28.3 yards squared.
You have to round it.
It says round to the nearest 10th.
We don't do the squares.
We're not doing the word problems today because I want us to get to just practice. We'll do word problems Thursday. Okay?
It's actually kind of easy for me. It's just easier to understand than most students for me.
I like this. It's easy. To me, give me a formula and I can do that all day long.
But sometimes
Alright.
I forget the formulas and I get them mixed up.
Me too.
Okay, let's do cones really quick. We gotta do cones. Okay, Cones. What was that magic number of the number of cones? 3. So times 1/3 is the same as divide by 3. Okay? Times 1/3 is the same as divide by 3. So if you see 1/3, it's the same thing as dividing by 3. The same exact thing. Okay? 3 is the magic number. Okay? So here, if I told you this was 120, you would divide by 3 to tell me it's 40. 90 divided by 3 is 30. Okay, I didn't let y'all sit together so y'all could chit-chat. So cones. Our formula is 1/3 the volume of a cylinder. Okay? But it has to have the same height and same radius. If they're different heights, it doesn't count. Like that cone could not fit 3 times into here because they're different heights and different radiuses. Okay, so it has the same height, same radius. So the formula for cone is 1/3 big B H. If you don't like doing the fraction 1/3, what's another way I said you could do it?
Divided by 3.
Divided by 3. I don't really care which way you pick. If you divide at the end, a lot of people forget. So I suggest doing the fraction first, but some people don't like fractions. How do you put a fraction in a calculator?
Fractions to decimal, right?
Alpha y equals. That gives you your fraction.
Oh,
Okay? You can also just do parentheses, a number divided by another number, or you can do alpha x. Okay, but alpha y equals is one way. And then, how do you find the area of a circle?
1/2. Oh, no. Pi squared.
Pi r squared. Okay? So our formula is 1/3 pi r squared h. And the pi r squared, that's our big B. Because our base is a circle. Alright, so if you look at your cone, it's on its side. Do you have the radius?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, what's the radius? 5. Do you have the height?
Yes.
Yes, it's 12. So our formula, 1/3 pi r squared h. 1/3, what's pi?
3.14.
What's radius?
5.
And what's the height?
12.
12.
Don't you just square the pi?
Oh, thank you. Alright, go ahead and check that for me. Or not check it, but solve it.
Wait. Is it 314?
Hello?
You didn't hear me.
314 what?
Inches.
Inches cubed. Okay, do the next one by yourself. Don't forget the 1/3. Round it to the nearest 10th when you get your answer, but don't say it out loud.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's right. So round to the nearest 10th.
0.7.
0.5. Nearest 10th, so that means one number after the decimal.
Can you tell me the answer right?
I think I got it right. Oh my goodness.
Practice, practice, practice with those fractions. Okay?
I'm really bad at fractions.
We can do that too. I got it.
Okay. 1266.5. Did anybody not get it and you don't understand why? Okay. Did you look to see, did you write that? Did you use 22 or 11?
Oh, I use 12. Not 11.
Yeah, you got to divide by 2.
There's a back there.
Okay, on the back. We are not doing all these word problems, but I'm going to give you 3 minutes to do the 3 cones in the middle. Okay? It doesn't show you any pictures.
3 cones in the middle?
These 3 cones right here. Okay? So very quickly, before you pick up your calculator, write down the numbers you're putting in. Go.
How do you find the volume of the phone?
Pi r squared h. Oh, sorry, 1/3 pi r squared h. You're doing the middle part where it says the volume of the cone. It gives you the stuff that you need. Before you pick up your calculator, write the numbers that you're using in the right place. Then pick up your calculator.
Miss Davis,
Yes.
can you turn it over to the other side of the plate so I can see it right there?
H. 2.
Do we put U?
Do we round it?
Yeah, just put u n squared. Yeah, round it to the nearest 10th.
Why don't we put number room for cylinders?
What's this formula for cylinders?
Pi r squared.
You're not doing the cylinders, you're just doing the cones.
Oh,
You're only doing the cones. Only doing the cones.
what? I have a question.
Yes.
When you round to the nearest 10,
That means you only want one number after the decimal.
what if the number after the decimal is a 9?
Yeah, just make it a 0.0. So round to the nearest whole number on that one. So just round up to 134.
Oh.
13.
This is 13.1.
I think it's the second one.
Did you have diameter or did you have radius?
I keep doing squared instead of cube.
Just check it.
It's right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, different one. 1/3, 3/4, 6. You did 6. 6 is the diameter. Oh, I didn't do. Okay. Okay, so hopefully you got 134, and then 37.7, and then 13.1. Okay, so that is the cone. Now, if you wanted to find the matching cylinder, what do you think you could easily do? Times it by 3.
Isn't it cubed?
Oh, yep. I did on the first one, not the second two. Okay, so now if you multiply by 3, see if you see one that is close to the same up there. It's going to be a little bit off because we rounded. But when you multiply 134 by 3, what do you get? 402, which is really close to what cylinder?
C.
C. Okay, 37.7. What is it close to?
113.
E.
2.4.
And then it's B, right?
C.
C-E-B.
C.
So if you know one of them, you can either multiply or divide by 3 instead of having to redo the other one. Okay? Because you could have used the cylinder formula, but it's just as easy to just multiply by 3 or divide by 3 if you have the cylinder. Okay? We're not doing the word problems. So that's where we'll glue. So glue, glue, glue.
No, Miss Davis and I'm doing it.
Avery, will you pass out the homework? So she grabbed that. Okay. On the homework that Avery is giving